I don't know. I don't really want to spend time on that. I'm already consistent at the other cut. I don't want to worry about that right now. There's so many tracks I gotta actually play. Yeah, that message. That's the one, man. You dropped that, and then you dip. That's it. I was still trying to like parse what that message was saying to me. So what up, Cricket? CRT Cricket in the chat. MK World runs on YouTube. I'm glad you like them. Maybe there will be more. I can finally get this record back. It's really close to sub 120 now, so I'm not really close to sub 120 now, but we'll see after this run. Yeah, if you're doing strats viable to do in a run. That's what I was wondering. I wondered if just doing it, just the charge jump way was maybe better. I'm not gonna worry about it yet though, still, because I'm already like pretty consistent with the rail, but I may lab that later. Hey, you gotta admit, that was cool. I like actually like grinded that with the front tire for at least a second there. Not an entire second, but for a bit. I just wanted to like get as far past that turn before I rewinded. I'd say that was probably worth it. I still had to do a little bit of the turn over again. But 21 pilot bars? True. No, he was spitting. Way more consistently today than yesterday, you think? I did figure out this ending, so probably. Like that was I think that was a 3 for 3. It was just the blue lost kind of a lot. Speed just not matter? I mean, that's kind of the impression I'm getting. I mean, considering we're using literally the lowest speed character you can use. Straight up a 0 in speed. I think though it's because the item RNG. I think it's a big part of it. Like speed's already not like super different, but if I get hit by even like one thing, I don't know. Well, I don't know, because if you rewind, then that's not really applicable. It's only if you actually get hit by something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I'm going off of just feel, and when I used Mario, I felt like I was losing time. As soon as I switched to swoop, maybe it was just coincidence, maybe I just happened to get better, but I did originally use Mario on the Super Blooper, not the Super Blooper. Oh, stop. Whatever it's called, the blooper one. Super Blooper and Mock Bike. Those two names, man. Those are not in this game. But I also think this category is like still not optimized enough that the combo is super important. I mean, you can tell that I'm not like, I mean, especially if you keep up with like time trials, like you can tell I don't time trial like any of these tracks, so. I'm sure as time goes on, that kind of stuff will be more like refined and figured out, but it's weird. Dude. Okay, I'm still cooked, but at least I'm like kind of okay. I'm glad I had a feather. That's crazy that happened 2 runs in a row. That's actually crazy. I keep on messing up the charge jump. There's that too, which I should mention, that if you use this bike or the baby blooper, It does just have such a high, like, round speed, like, regardless of character, so... Which, again, I'm sure you know, but... Particularly this bike and Baby Blooper are, like, not weighted properly at all. Like, they should be, like, really slow, but they're just not for some reason on the ground. Bro, that... diabolical. That's actually just diabolical that that happened. That's insane. I can't believe I didn't fall off. I just wish I can get a stronger start than this. Intuition doesn't lie. I mean, that's pretty much all I'm going off of for most things. And I mean, it's gotten me pretty far, I think. So what up, Agent MK? 232 run back. You first. You do it, I'll do it. Deal? You accept? Don't accept. Even if you do accept, please don't. I don't want to do that again. Nobody accept that offer, bro. There's someone out there that probably would. I mean, it would. I was saying it yesterday, but with the new mushrooms only rule, that category goes from like 12 hours to like sub 10, I think, at least. I almost golded that. I almost golded that. And that was the run I got sniped. With the green, literally almost off the map. Mushroom a category now? It is on category extensions. Or at least that is what the Discord message said. I have not actually looked to see if it was true. But that is what the Discord message said. And supposedly all intermissions is also over there, so I guess I could finally submit my all intermissions run. Which, that's kind of cool. I will probably be first of one, unless the other like few people that ran it actually submit too. Because I know that there was like a race of it done with a few people. I don't know if anyone will ever run it again. No COM 30 track runs. It's, dude, you say Kappa, but it's a thing. Check it out. It's on the board. It's there. It's real. It's a subcategory. They've added it. Just on the victory screen. Bro, Cal loses 2 seconds? That sucks. I knew Cal was slow, but I forgot that they were literally 2 seconds slower. Is Cal the slowest? Because like the worst ones were like 2 seconds slower. Oh, see, I was worried that might happen. That was just a misplay. Cal is slowest, no! Bro, Nintendo, what were you thinking? I know what they were thinking. They were thinking cow is awesome. So they have to give like the longest possible animation to the cow. Yeah. So you get to look at it in its glory. For as long as possible. I don't know why they even have different victory animation lengths to begin with. I think it's kind of odd. Montgomery Mall. The GOAT. Yeah, no, they did want him out of there, bro. They knew that guy is just a... I don't know. Not nice things. I can't say anything mean about him. I actually think he's kind of cool. I'm a Monty Mole enjoyer. I also am a cow enjoyer, though. mean, that's not surprising, Zeller. I mean, it is a cow. Oh. What can you expect? It is a farm animal. And I was gonna say, people are actually running no com 30 tracks. I might even try a run of it. Just see what I get. It's basically the same as this. You don't have to worry about blues. No blues, no shocks, no reds, but like you can still get like regular first place items. You did one right on release. Oh, a run? No, there's gotta be like actually so much time saved. I'm sure there is. 4 minutes. Oh, 4 minutes. I see it. I see it. Do you see it? Let me know if you see it. I see it right now. That shock was fast though. But you can't bag. That is the one downside. That's the one thing. Other than it being lonely, because I do think it's really weird to do versus mode and just have no one on the track. I think that's really weird. It like feels like kind of like a scuffed time trial at that point. What? Really? I haven't made that mistake in so long. Little late. Little late. I should not be allowed to pull that in lap 3. Oh, never mind. It won't catch me up here. Unless I jump down too early. Is this over? This might be over. See how much this lost. No, that's nuts though. What do you have? Save 4 minutes. I'm curious if I would save that much. Some of it too, like there is another element to it. It's not just that you don't get blued and you don't get shocked and all that, but you also get a shorter results screen because you don't have to watch the scores like tally up and mash through it. Because I swear that screen takes forever. But I noticed when I did it yesterday with mushrooms only, it was like lightning fast when it was just me. I got a 112 on mushrooms only. Like it saved a ton. Yeah, you only get 1 single point. But I don't know. I still think mushrooms only is so weird. I don't think I really want to run that. Still got a low 118. Bruh. Maybe I'll try a run of that tonight. Maybe after this, I can finish a run of this category. It'll probably feel like the same. I just won't have to worry about RNG. Madden practice mode with no defense. Is that a thing? Yeah, feathers for some tracks. Pretty much. I mean, like I said, it's pretty much the same as like the strategy on this. It's literally just bagging. You just don't have to worry about bagging, which you didn't really do on hardly any tracks anyway. And then you don't have to worry about like, you don't really have to worry about holding on to the defensive items anymore. But you'd still, I am an idiot. I don't know how I did that. You'd still probably want to like chain for coins for the speed boost. Yeah, or coin block. Yeah. It would be different, I guess, because you don't have to hold defensive items at all. Like I would just spam that right there, just like that. Except I did it now instead of no comms. Just wasn't triples. Maybe I don't know if I agree, because even if it was just singles, you'd still be getting 2 per double box, and some of those tracks have like double boxes like all over the place. I still just think it's kind of a bit much. Mario Kart 8, I think it was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think it was before any of the updates, had a setting where I think it was mushrooms only, but it would be a random mixture of singles, triples, or coins. And you got a lot of coins. That I felt like was a lot more balanced. Even though it was like literally RNG still. It didn't feel like I was literally cheating when I played with that. I think that's what I used on the all Mario Karts run, because that was like 4 years ago. I still think strategic items is the best though. For Mario Kart Wii, that's still the goated item set. I would love to see that come back in a game with coins and feathers. So you basically still get all the same first place items, but then just don't have to worry about blues and shocks. I guess it'd be the same as this, really. I guess it'd be really similar to NOCOM, it's just that you could bag, it's the only difference. Yeah, it's not RNG where they get single or triples, but I don't know. It's kind of this weird thing where, go back in time a few years, I definitely would be like, minimize RNG all the way. I really did that, dude. I'm surprised I got the good respawn. I really, like, I did a motion trick there. I think that's why I failed it. I didn't mean to. I don't even know why I did that. I don't do motion tricks hardly ever. There's only a few places. At least I got a good respawn. That's about the only good thing I can say about it. And I got shocked, so. Yeah, big difference. I just feel like it's too broken. Getting double, triple shrooms, I just think it's too broken. And it seems like that at least the Speedrun.com people think the same, because it's on category extensions. Yeah, I know I have a feather. That didn't register until I already was doing the cut. Oh well. Double boxes from future titles. I mean, I don't mind the double boxes being there. It's just, like I said, it's... Okay, guess I'll use my... Dude, okay, actually, okay, think about this. If this was the old update, I probably would have landed there, like, really harshly and not had any speed and not made that. Low-key, I think I made that jump because of the patch. Because that was smooth. I'm surprised I made that jump. I'm even more surprised I saved time. My PB really screwed up there. My reaction to it? What was my reaction to mushrooms only? I just think it's whack. Because you want to get ahead and hold a lead. I mean, I agree. The thing is with speedruns, to me, is... I like a little bit of variety. Like with this item set, there's only a small handful of tracks you'd even want to bag. And even if you do, it's such a high risk, high reward, because if you get shocked, like early on, you lose a ton of time. You just lose so much time. So at least there's like, I don't know, there's some like risk reward to it. Like truthfully, if you get unlucky enough, it's pretty much better to like always not bag. It's like always safer, I mean, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I just find it boring when it's like, okay, every single track you basically do the same thing and there's no real risk or anything to it. It feels like there's like... It just feels like it's boring at that point. It just feels like you might as well just run all time trials. It's like the same thing. Because then it turns into... the spirit of the category is like very different at that point. Then it's pretty much just optimizing lines. The items don't actually really matter. Even for like bagging, because like even for triple shrooms only. Like it sounds good, but like everyone has triple shrooms only, so really it's just... It just turns into time trials, but if you had triple shroom boxes. Like, it's consistent. You just do it the same way every time. For multiplayer. No, multiplayer, I'm with you. I'm with you. I think in multiplayer, if it's going to exist, it should be similar. It should be like... It should be like very, very not like good to do most of the time, I think. But especially if you ever play intermissions, it's like... You're kind of stupid if you don't sandbag, but... It does depend on how you're playing, because if you're playing regular tracks, I mean, how many tracks is it actually better to bag in multiplayer? I know at least in Mario Kart Wii and like team-based events you'd want to bag. There always had to be somebody that would bag, but that's just because Shock was so overly like centralizing. Whoever got Shock pretty much won that race. I don't know about Mario Kart 8 though. I never really played Mario Kart 8 very much. But I feel like in... I don't know. I feel like in... Well, no, actually, yeah. In online matches in this, especially with 24 player, that there are definitely times where it's better to just slow down and get items. That's definitely true. Which is a little weird. Dude. No. I swear the item roulette takes forever when I, like, actually need an item. It takes, like, 10 years for it to finish. Okay, at least that's not hitting me. Still have no idea if that cuts any, like, harder with the physics changes. I don't think so. At least the way I'm already doing it's pretty, like impossible to fail almost. Because you just, I don't know, I can do it even if I have 20 coins. I don't think it changes how I do it. I still don't know what to do if I get feather here though. If I'm being real, I have no idea. Maybe there's a better way to do this cut. Or I just hold as a backup strat like on Desert Hills if something goes wrong. I guess that's one way to do it. How am I ahead right now? I feel like this run has been actually so, like, dookie. Like, that Dry Bones burnout was... Okay. Just because I was already in the air, I thought maybe it'd be better to rewind so I could land and get a trick boost. I don't know. Might not have been. This run definitely hasn't had the greatest luck, but I also have not played that good. Don't hit that. Okay. You done? Yeah, theory PBM that far behind, which really just is a... That pretty much just means this run's not good. Even though I'm only +3, my PB has a not good beginning, so. Yeah, the 120.47 wasn't very good. That's what I'm saying. Like, I should be further behind right now. But my PB lost, like, what, 13, 14 seconds on Bowser's Castle? And then another, like, 7 or 8 on Dry Bones Burnout. So that's already, like... 20 plus seconds in 2 tracks, among other things. And then this run was honestly kind of similar. Just throw Acorn Heights onto that as well. Blooper. Bro, I feel like that's like Didn't I have a blooper on Whistle Stop? It was like the attempt right before this. 2 bloopers within like a half hour of each other. That's pretty crazy for this game. It's pretty crazy. Oh, I can ride this one. I always forget I can ride that one on lap 2. I always just assume it's going backwards, even though it's obviously not. I don't play Boost Cinema that much. As you can see, I didn't even go for the wall ride there. Thank goodness I didn't. I probably would have fallen behind the sign. Okay. I don't get why those tricks, like, sometimes don't work. That's the only reason I don't do the wall ride there. It's because that trick, when it doesn't work, it's, like, really bad. Alright, well. Against all odds, this is at least viable so far. We'll see if that continues. I mean, getting that on lap 1's pretty good. That's not, though. Neither's that. Neither is that! So I only took that blue because it's always like... It's always really bad getting blued when you're in a glider. It just loses so much time. Sucks though, because I might have dodged that shock had I rewinded there. Another one? 2-in-1 race is a bit much. Really need more than one. Okay. I kind of like doing this ending. It's kind of fun trying to ride the edge of the rail. Pretty much. It's like all I can say about this track. I feel like this track's so mid, but that one section is kind of fun. I'm surprised that wasn't slower. The mushroom time matching the sunshine record, dude, that was epic, bro. It was so epic, not only because I thought that, like, before it happened, and then it happened, and then Inkstar himself literally showed up and was like, bro, you tied my PB. It was so awesome. Sadly, I don't think that'll happen in this category. I don't think I'll be getting a 112. Pretty much ever. Don't even think a TAS would do it. This is one of the tracks that I think saves a lot on the new patch, just because of all the tricking. Yeah, I used that too early. I wasn't thinking about it. Like, I know this spot saves time. Like, every time you'd land there, you'd always get like a little, like, almost like a little bounce and lose all your speed. I actually think the update was probably a good move. Like, it does feel better. Oh. It does feel better to just, like, get the instant speed boost. Oh, I guess I'm missing that. It's fine. Bro, 3 bloopers. 3 bloopers. I got bloopered again. Holy crap. This RNG has never been seen before. Ever. I guess there is like a slight risk to doing that now, because you could get... what do you call it? You could get a coin block. I'm not doing that on the... I'm not used to doing that on the pink side, but I figured the pink side actually has like 1 extra jump, so I figured maybe with the new physics, it's slightly faster. Maybe? Yeah, I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Look. Go ahead. Do it. 2.5 seconds. I saved 2.5 seconds purely because of the new patch. That is easily the track that's broken the most. For sure. Undoubtedly. I know my gold here is still improvable too. If I don't get shocked or blued and I can do all the shortcuts. Oh. Stuff. I do think this combo is probably better for this track than like Baby Blooper would be. I think Record uses this combo. At least at one point, I'm pretty sure it used exactly this combo. I don't know if it still does. Like this character and this bike. But that was like, that was back when the strat was first found. I don't know if it still does. I haven't watched any of the records since from today. No, the record just for this track in general. Like, the last time I watched the records in this game was when Troy made the reacting to all records after 1 month video. That's the last time I've seen pretty much any of the records. I almost just jumped right off the track. Okay, this is a little scuffed, but we're fine. Use the coin to get me a little boost. So yeah, pretty much that would be like, what, early July? I haven't seen most of the records since early July. I figure a lot of them are similar. That wasn't the best. I could have done that. I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm getting a little overconfident. That was a nice cut, though. Hit the cut 3 out of 3. Doesn't sound like a lot, but I've never done that. First time ever. Ooh. Ooh. How about that? So I got blued. Did I get shocked too? Something else happened, but I got blued at the very least, and I still saved a lot of time, so. Like I said, I could probably improve that even more. I just gotta practice it more. Like, kind of clean up the lines a little bit. This track too, I've been struggling on this one lately. It's such a hard track. It's so fun though. Like, I'm not even gonna bother trying to get back on the path there. No, no. So I also learned you can use the green for the cut at the end. Which is maybe like the biggest discovery ever. Whoever found that is the GOAT. I mean, feather's even better, but the green is still pretty good. You can just hit that box on the very side. You can barely see it. But feather, you can do this. I also learned you can just stay up here, which I don't know if that's faster, but it probably is for this combo. Just let me get past this. Just let me get past this. Okay. Gamble? I'm gambling. There's 2 more double boxes, so. Wow. Neither of those items work. Fine, I'll gamble again. Definitely was not worth it. Definitely wasn't worth it, but at least I got something. You do that. I think so goofy. What I'm gonna stick to, probably. I don't know though. The thing is, with no computer, I can just throw attempts at it. It's literally, you play the exact same. So, if I'm being honest, like, I could see a world where I just didn't know if I could hit that. My timing was weird there. I could see a world where this category maybe maintains like the most relevance right now, but down the road maybe people just move to the other one, because it's literally the same thing but with less RNG. It's literally the exact same thing. Like, you play the same way, is what I mean. I'm actually kind of blown away that I lost time there. What happened? I don't remember. I got the cut 3 for 3, once with a feather. Was it just because I got blued? Or I got shocked. Did I get shocked and blued? I don't remember. Just shocked, though. Surprised. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see mushrooms only taking off though, because it's kind of niche. Even if it is technically faster, it feels like cheating. And I can't imagine I'm the only one that feels like that. Yeah, very gimmicky. No computer, again, like, it basically is the same in terms of, like, first place gameplay. You just don't have to worry as much about defensive items. So, yeah, like I said, I could see it becoming more relevant as time goes on. I'm assuming, because, so, like, Mario Kart 8 had kind of like this, where it had this, like, just regular item set as a category, and then it also had no items. And I'm assuming no items is probably more popular, but I mean, they did have both. And this is kind of the same thing, but maybe even more extreme, because it's this, like the regular item set, but then you also have basically no items, but sometimes you get feathers. Which obviously, Mario Kart 8, you didn't have feathers, but... And maybe once in a blue moon, you know, a green shell's useful as well, like on Salty Speedway. Beach Beach, it's also useful. The only 2 places I can think of. But there might be more. So, I'm just saying over time, like, because the more optimized this gets, the more annoying it's gonna be to run. Like, once it gets to the point where people's lines get pretty optimized, and then it's just grinding for RNG, I could see the other one basically becoming the de facto, like, main category. That's all I'm trying to say. As I would say, for Mario Kart Wii, that's kind of what happened. Like, Mario Kart Wii used to have, like... You used to just have balanced items, and then they had balanced items and no items, and then they had balanced items, no items, and strategic items, which is like the best setting ever, And wow, I'm surprised I golded by that much. And now they just have, it's just, you just use whatever you want. So, which is pretty much almost always strategic items. But in that game, it very much turns into very fast because it's not nearly as complicated as this. It really quickly just becomes get good RNG or you don't PB. Whereas in this run, like that is a thing, but at least right now it still feels very much like if I play good, more likely than not, I'm gonna have a good run. So, yeah. It was a lot of words to say basically one little thing, but hopefully that made sense. Feather here I think's good. I think I can actually do the cut with Feather here. You can do it with Feather or you can do it with Super Horn. It's like the rare Super Horn cut as well. I know I've done it with a Super Horn before. I didn't know where that green was going. Yeah, you can do this cut right here. And I might as well just hold this green for the ending cut. I need to hit a box. I've seen people land here and then do that. I don't know if that's better. Never time trialed Peach Beach. So honestly, even though I kind of like this track at this point, it is very simplistic. Kind of feels like it almost feels like an intermission, even though it's not. Because you literally just drive straight, and then turn, drive straight, turn, drive straight. Like you do that like 3 times. Okay, so it's only one. Yep. Nice. I figured I might gold that because of the cut. And, just like that, this run is kind of good now. I know I was saying that whole thing about RNG, but at least the last few tracks I've gotten pretty good RNG, which has been very nice. I'm not going to worry about bagging. I still feel like it's too much of a gamble. Okay. That was cool. The only track I might bag. Very good chance I bag Cheap Sheep Falls, but I might not even bag that one. I might back out. No, wait. Do you respawn here? Dude. Oh, now I wish I did bag. No, I don't. If I would have bagged, I would have really been screwed. Sad thing is, I know exactly why I failed that. I was really dumb. It was kind of a mixture of 2 reasons. I went too far left, and I also didn't get these coins at the beginning, so I had even less speed. Like, there is I could do the left route here and not have to worry about coins. That's what I should do. That's what I used to do. No shot. Okay, unironically, this has to be, like, the most bloopers anyone's ever had in a run. This is, like, number 4. Again, my PB probably has 0. I don't think I have a single blooper. Maybe it's new patch, actually. Maybe new patch makes blooper more common, question mark? Still get a PB? I mean, a very good chance I do, yeah. You can thank the new patch for that. Even if I'm an idiot, like right there, I probably still will PB. I feel like that rail is so precise. Like you have to be. I feel like I have to be more to the left there than I think, because the right side is like really picky on like making you stick there. Whereas I can go left and I still just land on flat ground, even if I miss the rail. Dude. Bruh. Alright. I wish I noticed the blue. I wish I looked at the map. I failed for not looking at the map. That was actually just gameplay. That was a skill issue. Because if I looked at the map, I would have seen the blue, and I would have let the red hit me, so I fall out of bounds, dodge the blue, respawn with speed. If I would have done that, I would have saved like at least 5 or 6 seconds over that. So, maybe not 5 or 6, but so that actually was my fault. Kind of crazy RNG still, but if I don't PB, I don't PB. Kind of hard to play right now. If I'm being honest, I am so unbelievably tired. I'm surprised I'm still going. I have slept maybe, I don't even think I've slept 8 hours in the last 2 days, like combined. Like last night I slept maybe like 2 or 3, and the night before that was like, I think it was similar. It might have been like 4. I am so tired, bro. I'm actually so sleep deprived. It's crazy. I feel like it's like making me like less aware of things. Auto emoji. I don't know if you can. Oh, I forgot the chain there. That was actually a sell. I could have gotten a feather. No way. Oh, okay. This is like the one track I actually might throw this away because I really want a feather. Okay, it didn't matter. That is like literally the one track in the entire run that I would willingly throw away Super Horn. Because the feather is just so good. I really want a feather. Please, feather. No. This is also gonna lose time. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be ahead. That's for sure. So, remember when I said earlier that I probably will PB? I might have lied. This run is bad enough. I might actually just not PB. Dude, sleep's so important. I have been like the worst insomniac lately. Some of it's self-inflicted though, for reasons like this guy. Not because it's caffeine, but just because eating like fast food like too late. Like after stream yesterday at like midnight, I didn't get fast food, but I did eat afterward, and I feel like it makes it harder to fall asleep if I eat that late. So like that was kind of my B, but didn't expect to stream that long. I didn't expect the update to happen. Sleep early, you don't care about anything else, and then every day you don't. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Like I was saying earlier, it's the same thing with like diet and stuff. It's like, it's pretty obvious what you need to do, and you know you need to do it, but then you gotta actually do it. Going to sleep's the exact same. It's always so tempting to stay up, even if I literally wake up and do the exact same thing. It's so tempting to just stay up. It's worse during the work week because, well, I don't wake up and do the same thing. I wake up and then have to work, so a little less motivating. I want to go to bed. But then even on the weekend, I usually sleep in, so. Do you guys use caffeine? I usually don't drink any caffeine or take any caffeine. No. I say usually, because I usually just drink water, but I have been kind of a soda drinker lately. So, just from soda, which I am assuming is a lot less than coffee. I don't actually know. Other than that, I don't know where else you get caffeine from, unless you just straight up like take a caffeine like pill. But no, I usually don't. But even just, I mean, even just the soda, I'm drinking a lot more than I used to. All right, I'm gonna gamble here. I don't care. This run sucks. You do again now that you're back in the office regularly. Just 1 cup of coffee. I hear it's pretty effective. That's what I hear, but I don't know. Like, I don't want to. I also don't want to be like dependent on something like that. But if the alternative is like I'm super sleep deprived and tired, I don't think that's much better. So I don't know. Well, I mean, that wouldn't help me. That would actually make it harder to sleep, but it'd just make it easier to power through. And knowing me, if I did start drinking coffee, I'd probably be like absolutely hooked on it. I'm sure I would be. 'Cause I definitely get like kind of I don't know. Like I kind of get obsessive about whatever it is I happen to be doing. The habits are a little too strong. It's like addiction, but like not addiction. Hopefully I don't get blued. Or hopefully I don't get shocked, I mean. Blues are fine. I can get blued. Because I have shrooms. Hopefully I don't get booed, is what I meant. And hopefully I don't get shocked. Okay, that was weird. Yeah, bagging here is so OP. That cut alone saves like 2 to 3 seconds. And the other cut also saves at least like a second and a half, maybe 2. I don't know. Feather as well. Jeez. It's just throwing everything at me right now. I'm trying to dodge that little lip there, but it's fine. We might get out of this. We might get out of this completely unscathed. And if you look at the splits, I'm going to gold by a crap ton, actually. I don't even need to use the feather. Boom! 6-second gold, as I was saying. That saves a lot. Bagging there saves so much. It's high risk, but it's a really high reward if you don't get shocked. Actually saves an unbelievable amount of time if you don't get shocked. And there's a few tracks like that, but I still think that one's probably the most broken. I don't think I'm saving 6 seconds on any other track for that. And that's 6 seconds over my gold that had like, what, 2 feathers or something on the cup before? After 3 p.m. at least. I'm assuming you mean like coffee. What do you think about Mountain Dew Baja Blast? I'm drinking that close to 9. Hopefully that's not an issue. Caffeine-free soda, that's wise. I usually do too, to be honest. The only sodas I've really drank in recent times have, well, basically Sprite. Because I don't know, I like Sprite. But I've also been drinking more Mountain Dew lately. That's the exception. Sandbagging ruined Mario Kart. I mean, I understand, but I mean, if I'm being completely honest, we're being completely honest, did sandbagging really ruin Mario Kart speedruns for you? Because I'd be kind of surprised if the answer to that was yes. Considering that right now, that's literally the only the only track I bag on. It's the only one. There's the shock. From what I can tell when I was going through the tracks, of the 30 tracks, maybe 5 of them might be worth bagging, with only maybe like 2 of them actually being a significant time save of more than like a second or 2. Again, all assuming you don't get shocked. You get shocked, it's over. You lose however much time you spent bagging. It's rough. Yeah, for multiplayer. No, I mean, that I agree. Like I said, I don't really love bagging online either. But it is what it is. I know Nintendo has tried to, like, reduce it. Like, even in this game, if you, like, sit on an item box, the first one you get will be decent. But, like, the first, like, double box you get is decent, but if you stay there and keep farming the same box, it'll just give you, like, shells and coins. So, like, it's like they tried to fix it, but you don't need more than just the 2 items, so they didn't really fix it. Ugh. 8 cans of Diet Coke in your fridge. The only sugar-free one they have. A Diet Coke. It's kind of annoying if you go, well, I always find it kind of annoying if you go somewhere and you want soda, but you actually don't want, like, a bunch of sugar. And they'll have all these soda options, but the only one that will be actually 0 sugar is just Diet Coke. And I'm like, oh, man. I don't really like Coke that much, so I wish there were more, like, Diet and 0 options. Like, it's better if I just don't drink it at all, but at least lately it's definitely been a habit. But generally Diet and sugar-free, because I figure, well, at least I'm not, you know, also drinking a ton of calories and sugar, so. Like, if you're gonna do something bad, at least minimize the amount of badness you're doing. Or go all in, I guess. I don't know. I've done both. See, like, that track you can bag and maybe save, like, 2 seconds, but gamble. Too much of a gamble. Diet Baja Blast. That's what I'm having right now. Taco Bell has Baja Blast 0. That's what I'm drinking. But half the time I try to get it, they say they're out of it, so. Like a gamble, you never know. And I don't know, I could do regular Diet Mountain Dew, but I don't really want that. Baja Blast is kind of, it hits different. No coin. Dang it! I'm gonna go wide, I really want. That was worth it. I gotta get better at that so I can actually beat these stompers, but the last few runs I've not been able to beat the stompers there. Sometimes I can beat the second one, but even that's been a while. That was a, dude, wow, that was actually a really good conveyor. It's too bad I got shocked. I stayed on the inside like the whole time. Dang, dude, I can never do that right. I feel like the angle there is always so scuffed. And I messed around with it, but I don't know how to make it easier. I don't know how to react to this information. Okay, I don't know. That was scuffed. See, I'm trying to get a little better at that conveyor section, but... I still don't feel like Feather's that good. Like, it's easier. It's definitely easier than the rails. But if I properly learned rails would be better. I think. And then maybe there's some other place I can use Feather for. This is also a bagger right here, but I think my PB, I think I actually did bag. I think I did. I think I bagged and actually hit the cut 3 for 3 and I still didn't save time, so. I'm gonna try no bagging this time. If I remember right, I hit the cut 3 for 3, but then I failed like the cow jump. So I remember the cow jumps. It like jumped and hit me, so I didn't get it. I don't even know how much that saves. I don't even know if it saves time the way I'm doing it. I don't know, but it looks cool. I think it looks epic. Plus, it does give you a coin. Every time you bounce off a cow, it gives you a coin. It's the same as the cars in Crown City. Pretty much if you bounce off any, like, actually moving object, you get coins for it. Which is kind of a cute little addition. Okay, that's fine. I was already at the end. Nice, get a trick there. That was fine. This might be an issue. I might as well just use these because that doesn't protect me from getting another coin. And I think the speed increase is going to be worth it. Not to mention this run's kind of struggling. I need anything I can get. No! No! No, I probably would have saved time. No, I'm getting blued! No! No. Go! No! That's so depressing. I thought I'd beat the mole. If I had beaten the mole, I wouldn't have gotten blued. Because I would have already finished the track. That sucks. That did seem fast, but I don't think it was faster. I think doing the cow strat the way I'm doing is like very much same-ish. I don't think it's saving me any time. Unfortunately. Okay. I'm just holding the coin right now. I go wide here. Still don't know what to do there. I wonder if even that strat's easier on the new patch, because that felt pretty quick. I feel like I lose more speed than that normally. I'm gonna try this anyway. Okay. Did that message go through? What message? The only message I've seen in the last like 5 minutes is yours, and then Phil just now saying feeling a PB. Before that, it was a message about Baja Blast. So, if either of those, that's pretty much all the messages that I saw. What world record is? This. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's 1:20:11. At least it was when I looked right before I started stream. I don't know if it still is. But my gold is now better there, so cool. No, it's actually an 11. It's the guy that had it before. I already forgot what his name is. The Japanese guy before he got it. The guy that the French guy that had it before him. Because there's like multiple French players that were kind of trading it, and then I got it once, and then a couple French players again beat me, and then it's like Cousin or something. He got it and then brought it down like single-handedly, like 30-something seconds. But whoever had it before him, I think, was the guy that has it now, with the 11. I don't remember, I literally do not remember any of their names. I'm taking the L right now. But I remember it distinctly, because I still find it interesting that no one in my entire country is doing runs of this, but several people in France are. I mean, there are people in my country that are doing this, but no one that's in, like, the top, like, 20. Like, I think the next best time was, like, a 1:22 or something. Was. I don't know if it still is after the update, but... people should. This is actually a very fun speedrun. Probably the funnest Mario Kart speedrun I have done. I think it's more fun than even Mario Kart Wii with glitches was. I loved running that. France mentioned. You know, I used to have the French flag on Speedrun.com. I used to live there. St. Pierre McQuellen, actually. That's true. It's actually not true. I lied. I did not live in St. Pierre McQuellen. Speedrun.com, though, did say that I lived there. It did. Even though I never did. But my profile said that for a good, like, 2 years. Before I finally fixed it. I just find it funny because if I'd left it that way, then I'd actually like, I'd like fit in like with everyone else at the top of the board right now. I wouldn't be the one oddball from the USA running this. Is there a story behind that? No. I mean, yes, but no. Not one that's more than like 5 words long. It's actually 6 words, but it's basically because I thought it was funny. I don't know. 2017, 2018, I thought that was peak comedy. Yeah. There actually was a little more to it, but there actually was a little more to that story. Hugging the edge is a bad idea? Why? Why do you think that? Explain. Just in case of shock? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of a trade-off thing, because there's a lot of turns, and the more I take turns, like, really wide, the more I just, like, kind of bleed time. So it's kind of a catch-22, like, I can play it safe and not get shocked, but then I'm just gonna lose time anyway. So... because again, there's a lot of turns, and there's not a lot of shocks. I'll go an entire 2 or 3 races and not get shocked once. And then I'll get shocked twice in a single race. Chappelle Show? Never heard of it. That shouldn't surprise you, though. I pretty much have never heard of anything. Which you may have picked up on. Hey, a shock! That's actually a good one. It was during a glider. Shock during glider equals smiley face. France drafted me? Dude! No, they did not. It was Saint Pierre and Miquelon, which is like an island, or like it's like a French territory or something. The actual story is that one of my friends pointed out that that specific, it's like it might be its own country, I don't know. That place had not a single person on the entire website that lived there. So he thought it'd be cool if he made his country, or he made his location St. Pierre Miquelon. So I also did that because I thought that was so cool. And I also thought it was funny later because people thought I actually lived there. I don't know why I thought that was funny, but that's pretty much the whole story. Not gonna name drop the friend. Respect probably knows who it is though, but very good chance he even still has it. It's possible. He might not. Probably doesn't. That was a long time ago. Super Horn's good. Super Horn's good. Although I tend to like not get blued here. I don't know why. I haven't been blued here in several runs. Well, dude, I don't know anything about the country. I just knew that no one on speedrun.com lived there. So I'm like, I get my own location. Like, this is awesome. You don't know who it is? It's tragic, man. That's tragic. This is so unfortunate. I mean, I can give you a hint. It's someone that's probably still in your Discord server, probably. Not an MK Weir. Not an MK Weir. This loadout's fine. I'm just gonna hold. I'm like actually big chillin' right now. I gotta learn Rainbow Road lines. This is definitely one of the tracks that I just kind of wing every time. I have like a separate like profile I made where I do like, I like practice occasionally some time trials, but shroomless, so I don't overwrite, like so I can like actually compete. But because like obviously my regular PBs use shrooms. But on that license, I don't have the Rainbow Road unlocked. So I've literally never practiced Rainbow Road a single time ever. Is it Gonk? It is not Gonkwai. Although that does sound like something Gonkwai would do. That guy's epic. But no, it's not him. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a long time. Hope he's doing well. Alright. This is a run. This is a run. Surprising close to record pace. Just kind of makes me feel like a noob because this easily could have been record pace. I just played a little bit better. But there were a lot of mistakes this run. I didn't mean to drop that. That was a big mistake. Jets, no. It's not him. I could just tell you. I don't know why I'm being cryptic about this, but Penguin Saver earlier inspired me with the guessing game, I guess. Had to bring it back. Dude, why is that banana there? Who put that? I think it was me! I think I put that there. I didn't mean to. No, not a blue. Yeah, it's not an MK Weir. It's not. Yes, the banana's gone. Thank goodness. Some really awesome person put that there. Matto, yep. There you go. That's the right one. Snipe. Yes, let's go. Get on, you suck. I'm sorry, I wasn't very nice. That poor little Pokey. He isn't in your server? What? He was. Well, you have like 2 servers, but I don't. He was in the old one. I know you have like a. You have like a newer one. I don't know about that one. Oh, he left. Oh, well, that's awkward. Then I don't know what to say about that. Unlucky. Nothing personal. I mean, I can't imagine. But I also haven't seen a whole lot of activity in there in a while, so. I've had to leave servers multiple times because if you didn't know, there is a limit to how many servers you can be in, and I hit it all the time. Because I'll join a server thinking, yeah, I want to join the server, and then I forget the server exists. And then I'll end up leaving a ton of them, and then at some point or another, I will eventually get to that limit again. It has happened probably like 7 or 8 times. Maybe more. Hope he's doing well. Yeah, me too. I haven't talked to him in a long time. At least a year or 2. Hope you're doing well, Respect. How you doing? So, get this straight. I'm pretty sure I didn't get blued, I didn't get redded, and I didn't get shocked. But I lost 4 seconds. What did I do? Did I do something wrong? I don't know. I didn't get any feathers. Maybe that loses a lot. I guess so. What up, Edmund? 2,000 2s. I don't know how many 2s that is. This is my favorite Mario Kart game at the moment? Yes. But it's still also got a bit of a new game syndrome going on, so ask me that again in a year. Mario Kart Wii might be back on top. But for right now, yeah, this game's goated. See where things are looking up. I mean, that's good. Healthier you've ever been? That's very good. Because I'm literally the exact opposite, so I wish I could say that part. But I'm glad, man. That is very important. Circumstances suck though. That kind of sucks. Hopefully it improves. There's always potential for things to get better. And I'd say having your health would be pretty good. If you got nothing else, that's a pretty good foundation. Yeah, so that's where I'm trying to get, because yeah, my health's kind of, well, my health not only sucks, I literally just fell off. I just fell off a building. That probably hurt. Got electrocuted. But no. Yeah. I have been way too unhealthy lately. That's the rock bottom. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. For me, it's, I was saying this earlier, but every time it seems like things get better or worse, it does kind of correlate with my health a lot of the time. It doesn't always. Obviously, there's life things, but... But even if it's just, like, because if you're healthy, too, it's, like, easier to, like, have a more, like, positive outlook on things, too, which is nice. At least in my experience. Regardless of what's actually going on. But obviously, yeah, I mean, that only gets you so far, too. Sometimes things going on just suck. And it is what it is. But yeah, man, I hope you get something going. I really do. All I got going was this run. This was the most, like, scuffed run ever. Yeah. It's a PB, though. It's a PB. I did PB. I'm 20 seconds off record now. But this is on the new patch. I'm just saying, this is on the new patch. So it's, like, new PB, technically. But if we're being honest, the game didn't get updated yesterday. I don't know if this would have PB'd. Probably not. What's even crazier is that whatever his name is it Kusan? I can't remember. The Japanese guy that got a 1:20:17, that was on the old patch. The minute he does another run, bro, record's gonna be like a 1:19:30. Then I'm cooked. Then I actually have to, like, go to the lab and grind. Kusan's a menace. I don't know what he's doing, man. How is he just that much faster? Just join. What, Pancakes? Thanks for the GGs. Sparky Penguin and YM Blue and Wild Koi. FGs. What does that stand for? Yeah, I'm probably never doing a mushrooms run again. I could, but, like, I also don't care. I mean, sad truth. I don't think I care about that category at all. I could do a no comms run, because the category now is basically split between computers and no computers. And I could probably get a good time in no computers pretty quickly. So I'm saying it's either do a quick run of no computers for at least a free PB, or I run this back one more time and try to actually PB, but more better. Because it'd be nice to get record back, but I am... Like, I'm not kidding. The minute Kusan decides to do another run, he will get a mid 1:19. So it's like, I could maybe get record again, but then I get it beaten not even 24 hours later. And I have had that happen so many times, I kind of don't care anymore. I don't know, man. So I don't want to do it just to snipe a record. It's records that get beaten in 2 seconds, and the end of the day are just kind of... It's like a tree falling in the woods, man. It's like, did it really happen? Like, no one even knows. No one heard it. Mushrooms Anonymous. They better stay anonymous. I'm sick of that mode. Mushrooms only is goofy. It's too goofy. It's too jank. That's what I'm saying. Saving that, at least. 1:20:32. Boom. New PB. This is epic. I agree.